Hello and welcome to Plzeň, the birthplace of my father and also the best beer in the world. Obviously, Plzeň, or in English Pilsen, gave its name to the type of beer Pilsen. But there are many more things that Plzeň should be famous for. So today we're going to show them to you, and we're going to start off on the tallest church tower there is in our country. So we made it to the top. In total, including the spire above us, the tower is 102 meters tall. So you have a pretty cool view overlooking the whole city. You can pretty much see everything, the synagogue, the industrial park, and also a skyscraper where we're gonna go later because there's another view over there. Plzeň is with 170,000 people living in it, one of the largest cities in our country, and it's very easily accessible from Prague, which is sort of that way. It takes only about an hour on a bus or a train. We suggest the train ride. And moving around is quite easy, usually on foot, or they have trams where you can easily pay with your credit card to buy a ticket. We got here on a very hot summer day, so it's time to cool down, and we got two suggestions where we can do so. I can see both from right here, so let's go. Classical thing, main square and a tourist trap, because it says it's a pharmacy, but it's actually a pub. Just like in pharmacy, you get a medicine. In all seriousness, this is probably the best place to get Pilsner beer in Pilsen. It's called Lékárna, and Honza loves the place because his friend is the brewmaster here that we visited yesterday. But not only for beer, you can get lunch here. Any Czech dish will be served, and it does offer you a very nice view. Well, the beer was cool, but if you want something even colder, you may want to head out to an ice cream place called Colombina. Happy? Happy. Well, the ice cream here in Colombina is very delicious. They even got some awards from Italy, and Italians know how to make good ice cream. But right next to it is another beer place called Pivotečka, where we've actually been together on our previous visit to Plzeň, and we can give them an award too. Pivotečka has more than 11 beers on tap, so if you want to do some tasting and try different kinds of beers, that's a place to go to. Do not worry, you will not get lost in Plzeň because they have signs that are not only in Czech, but also in English. In terms of food, most of the places we showed you will serve you food, so pick one of them, or as us, you can pick Blondie's burger because we heard a lot of good stuff about it. So can I start, please? Because I am hungry. It's really good, like really good. They offer 3 sizes of burgers. I got a small one, Honza got the middle one, and I regret every second that I didn't get the big one. But it's absolutely delicious, and we just got the potatoes, and those are, wow, I'm pretty much mind blown. After a short walk from the city center, we had arrived to Depot 2015. These used to be garages for public transport. They were fixing buses here, but now it's a place for you to visit because events happen here almost every week. And if you come any time of the day, there will be a coffee place and a co-working space opened. Let me show you. And not only coffee, but obviously lemonades or beer, and even a little lunch. Everything you need to know about Plzeň is in that one art piece. Let's see if you can figure it out. Well, I'm sure you figured out the beer, but let's see if you can spot the other things on this and write them in the comment section below. If you fear heights, do not come here. It moves, but the view of the whole depot here is great. And of course, this place wouldn't be hipster enough without some public shared gardening. It's really cool. Normally we teach you a Czech word at the end of the episode. This time we're going to make an exception and we're going to teach you how to say carrot in Czech. It's Mr. Calf. Mrkev. We are at a coffee place, SYNAGOGUE, that just opened up. We were given this suggestion by one of the locals from Plzeň, and the owners here are absolutely lovely. They make desserts and breakfasts and a delicious coffee and a lovely little garden. So this is a must visit in Plzeň. And if you're fans of trains, which I am, then this is the place to sit. And now for something completely different. If you're lucky enough and you're in Plzeň, either on Monday or Wednesday, you may want to find this building, the City Hall. Yes, they have Paternoster in Plzeň. You want to take a ride? Let's do it. We love this non-stop running elevator. We have many of them in Prague, and we were lucky enough to find one in Plzeň. It brings us childhood memories because we would always play around in them. Super safe. We are inside the Great Synagogue in Plzeň, and when I say great, it is actually big because it's the third largest synagogue in the world, second in Europe. Not only the Great Synagogue, you can also visit the Old Synagogue here in Plzeň. If you also want to enjoy a view of the synagogue and the theater, there's a pub that you may also know from Prague. It's called Lokal, so you can grab a beer or something to eat. But we're gonna go just around the corner to a little better place, we heard. This place is called Pivstro, which is a play on the words beer and bistro, Pivstro. Not only they have great beer, which we're tasting right now, but they, according to some locals, have also great food. So if you come here, have something of their menu, and you can be the judge and tell us what it was like. If you are into architecture, one of the things to see in Plzeň is LOOS interiors. There are many of them around the city, so you can find them either on the website, where you can also book your tour. Plzeň is famous not only for their beer, but for puppets. Spabel and Hurvínek were born right here, and they have a 3-story museum that you can visit and play with the puppets. So we suggest it, yet we don't have time for it. But if you have kids, I'm sure they will love it. Thanks to my friend, we found this amazing place called Terrace. You probably understand why it's named like that. We're sitting on the old city walls with amazing view of the park. This place offers obviously some refreshment, some stuff from the grill, and we were told that every evening there's an event happening. So for example, the event that will be happening here today will be Opekání buřtů. Translate that to English, sausage fest. I promised you another view from a skyscraper. So we're at the top of the skyscraper, where you will find Cross Cafe, which is actually a Czech chain of coffee, and it offers an amazing view. Our stay in Plzeň was absolutely amazing. I hope you enjoyed the places and that you will come here and experience them for yourself. There's way more than we just showed you, so you can come here and discover on your own. We teamed up for this episode with Visit Plzeň, so thank you guys for inviting us, and if you want to know more information from them, here's their website, or you can follow them on Instagram for some cool pictures. And if I may ask all you locals from Plzeň watching this episode, if you can go into the comment section below and maybe write what we got wrong, what we got good, and maybe write your own personal tips so the visitors that come to your city will not get lost. This was Plzeň, Honza, and Janek, the Honest Guides. Thank you so much for watching. If you subscribe, it will make us happy, and we'll see you next week, maybe in another city. And a Czech word at the end will be not really Czech, but more of a Pilsen word, and that will be copa, which means what's up. Copa, what's up.